Alright, so I'm doing a paint over. Sometimes when, turn this down. Sometimes when I don't sell a painting, I just do a paint over. And sadly, this image will be no more. It will now be something else. And this is that process. I'm pretty untrained, so I kind of go by feeling when I choose colors and stuff. Sometimes I do them more realistically, and sometimes it comes from like an emotional perspective. But it usually works out if I just trust my eye, which is something I would suggest to most everybody. Is that just get to a point where you trust your eye, trust your colors. It's hard to form an opinion until you've made a bunch of stuff. But you wouldn't be making art unless you wanted to create something. So there must be the will to make something that you haven't seen. So always go in that direction. I like the idea of making art that has emotional truth. Because I think a lot of our neuroses is built just to kind of like circumnavigate our emotional truth so that way we can put off dealing with it. And I think that's why a lot of people react to my artwork, just because there's emotional truth to it. They can't quite quantify it, but it's not about what they teach in schools, Those are standards and practices, Art, when done correctly, this shit's therapy. You can heal yourself, you can help heal others, but you have to be open and honest and, listen to your experiences, trust your intuition. And it's hard. It's hard to develop that a sense of creativity, problem solving on the fly as a fucking means of entertaining yourself, creating problems for yourself and then solving them, or walking right up to a problem and then staring at it for 3 months, which is kind of what artwork feels like to me sometimes. I'll do a whole series where I'm really kind of chewing on an idea or something that I'm going through, and it's just almost suffocating sometimes, but at the end of it, I better understand myself and what I do and who I am. So that's kind of comforting. But it's not always great. It's just you get what you give. Sometimes you gotta give a lot. And it'll be like that. I don't like to focus too much on technique. Oh no! I think it's way more interesting when people develop their own technique. Especially in the world where all this information is streamlined to us. Everybody gets access to new images, new styles, new iconography, and they just kind of adopt it and then replicate it. And so the stronger your style is, the better off you'll probably be in the marketplace. It's actually not that cool of a thing to be able to create artwork like everybody else's. It's like your voice, you know? When you're young, you'll hate it, and then at some point, you'll just identify with it. It's like, God, I hate the way my voice sounds. It sounds so stupid. Da, 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 da. And at some point, you're just like strangely comforting. And it's comforting to other people too, you know, all your individual little bells and whistles. That's what style is like. Sometimes it's better to know less and do more. They can't give you your truth, or your stroke, or your stride, or your gait, your walk, your strut. You gotta walk around for a while on earth to have an opinion and experience and a point of view. Style. The style. I wouldn't really take my word as like truth or whatever, but it's one point of view. There's a lot of people who think art is this, that, or the other. And I think the important thing is to remember it's all opinions. Just because someone has a degree doesn't mean they got a monopoly on truth. One bit of advice I would give is pay attention to the actual shapes. Don't draw an eye because this is the way you always draw an eye, you know. If you have a reference photo, pay attention to the actual shapes, not what you think the shape is, you know. Don't blow through it, actually look at the thing. If you paint enough, you'll paint from like so many different perspectives that like start noticing that like a shit ton of shapes that you would not associate with this, that, or the other part of the body. It's like I don't think we actually see things the way they are. It's weird. We like rework information in our brains. It's more like an untrained artist or whatever, you know, will start drawing stuff and usually with a weird certainty and it always looks deformed and disproportional. It's because the brain doesn't really sort out the information that way when it catalogs it in our brain. You gotta be present with whatever the source is. Actually look at it. Really look at it. I'm excited about Christmas because a bunch of people are going to be getting my paintings for Christmas. So maybe like my Facebook is going to have a bunch of pictures of people with my paintings. That's kind of cool. I genuinely enjoy just making shit for people. It's like if you work your whole adult life for like nothing. Cause I grew up playing in punk bands, so I was just used to being poor, and I grew up poor, and I thought you're just supposed to, work till you die, and everything's gonna suck. It doesn't matter. I was a line cook and bartender. I've done a bunch of different jobs, but it wasn't until here recently where I was just like, had an existential crisis. Like, yo, I should be out here trying to do what I want to do. And I haven't really felt like that since I quit touring in 2014. So I just started painting. I started working on art a lot. And I've always been kind of good at it. I grew up doing it, drawing as much as I can. Didn't have much access to painting materials. I didn't start painting until this year, but I did have a lot of exposure to paper and pen. I drew all the time growing up, and when I was in a band, I did a lot of merch designs and did a lot of the graphic design stuff. So I've had exposure to art and stuff, and always liked art, but it wasn't until here recently that I started taking it serious, as in like, hey, maybe I can make some money off this. And honestly, it's not about making money, it's just about like, I need to pay the bills, so I have to do something. But now, man, I paint every day. Some days like it's just a shit ton. I make art every day. I make music every day, but as far as like commissions and stuff, just about every day I'm working on something. I take a day off every now and then, but not really from creating, but just from painting. Because this is a very new thing to me, so I'm like constantly stretching my creativity to keep making stuff. I don't know how to do this. I guess it's the easiest way to explain it, is that like I really don't know how to do this, but I'm creative, so I figured it out. I didn't get to go to art school because I was too poor. Just toured in a band, and this is kind of like me going to art school now. And it's cool. Because I could talk about creativity and art all day. I've got strong opinions on that. I've always made records, and it all works by the same rules. The way you come up with these concepts and these series, and like how do you try to build up some kind of knowledge in the marketplace about what you're doing. Try to get people excited about the next thing. You just have to be consistent, keep coming up with cool ideas that people are interested in and that you're interested in. I mean, I don't think you should play to your crowd, but pretending that you're not working for the dollars a little bit is silly. Honestly, I don't do much. I don't do much playing to the audience. I just try to make exceptional stuff. Yeah, that's the way. Just try to make sure every project that I'm working on is a little more interesting than the last one, and that I'm, trying a little harder. So that way, if you do check in with me every week, you're like, oh shit, he's doing something else. So yeah, it's mutually beneficial, to constantly push yourself. Some people are like, that's exhausting. And I'm like, you know what's exhausting? Being a line cook and working 80 hours a week. That's exhausting. To be honest. Okay, well, I'm at the first drying stage, so I am going to stop here on this video, and you'll be able to pick the next one up. The next video will be out here in a few hours. Okay. Thank you guys for listening and watching.